Hello everyone, welcome to game number 20. Already game number 20 here in Cheese League Baseball as the Warblers take on the Olympians at the Tiger Den. Today on the hill, the Warblers have Russ Smalls and the Olympians have Adeline McClary.
Designated hitter, number 23.
Gray Rose steps in for the Warblers. Takes the ball outside and foul down the line. McClary, power pitcher, high on velocity. That one's, diving try there. McClary high on velocity, low on junk and accuracy, lower on accuracy. And she is walk prone. That's ripped into center field for a base hit. Another look here at the Tiger Den. Beautiful stadium.
Number 16.
In Super Mega Baseball 3. Judy Charles steps in, third baseman for the Warblers. That's popped up. The Warblers 1-2, Olympians 3-0 in the season so far. And she walks. So that walk prone activated and true to its name. The Warblers have 2 on, no outs with Kenna Watson. Shortstop. Up to the plate. High contact, high power. That one sneaks through. And there's going to be no play at the plate as the bases are now loaded for Barneswell. The center fielder with no outs here in the first. That's ripped into right field. Bernal plays it. 1 run scores. Play at the plate. 2 runs score. And the Warblers have runners on the corners now. No outs as Bear Yang steps in. That's ripped off the glove of the second baseman. Runner scores. So off Mullen's glove. Runners still on the corners now as heads up base running. That runner got to third base. 3-0 Warblers. Here in the top of the first. McClary already looking tense. Stats kind of affected as well. Accuracy down, junk and velocity down as well. That's a shattered bat. And both players diving, unable to snag it. As the ugly inning continues. So 4 runs in already, no outs. That's ripped. Bowles snags it at third base for the first out of the inning. Stub Barnett comes in, his first at-bat of the season. That's fouled away. Oh, 2 now to Barnett. Takes a ball. So 2 on, 1 out. Barnett up. Takes a ball high. McClary looking tense. That's a grounder. Mullins goes with a sure out at first. And Rippling comes in. 2 on, 2 out. Lynn hitting .429 already this season. Takes the inside strike. High ball 2. And ball 3. Walk prone is activated. Strike 2. So full count to Lynn. And strike 3. Struck out looking. But the Warblers strike early. 4 spot in the top of the first. Gertie Booper, the leadoff hitter for the Olympians, comes in. Smalls is power pitcher. Lots of junk. And pretty decent accuracy. So, all in all, good pitcher and, right back to Smalls for now. Good pitcher and a long man. That's his role. As Hull comes in, looking for his first out, or first hit rather, of the season. And 1-2 now to Hull. Grounded foul. Grounder to Yang. Barnett.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Neil Shaw up now. 0-2 to Shaw. Fouled away. And that is popped up. McLongthrob puts it away. It's the Olympians unable to get a base runner.
Number 23.
And Warblers 1, 2, and 3 up already. That's popped up behind home plate. Enough room there for ball.
The third baseman.
Judy Charles walked her first time up. Claire's still looking tense. Maybe settling in now. Quickly 0-2. Ooh, almost got her chasing. And that's a fly out to Trickster.
Now batting.
And 2 outs now as Watson comes in. 1 for 1 already with a single. Strike 1. And ball in the dirt. Strike 2 at the knees. Tough out activated for Watson. And brushes her back. 2-2 now. And the count moves full. Walk prone activated again. And that's fouled away into the Olympian dugout. And another walk
Now batting, the center fielder. Number 15.
from McClary. Ball inside to Barneswell. Grounded into the Olympian dugout. Ooh, the crowd liked that one. It looked like a good pitch here from the booth. So 3-1 to Barneswell. And let's see how much longer
Now
McClary
batting,
is in the
second
game.
baseman.
Accuracy is, and they are pulling her. So Blaze comes in relief of McClary as Yang steps to the plate. And that is hit very well into right center. But Bernal is there for the 3rd out. So just a long out. And the Warblers leave a few stranded.
Now batting,
Joy Trickster
baseman.
comes up
Number
now.
13.
4, 5, 6 up for the Olympians. Trickster, the power hitting first baseman. Quickly 3-0. And she's walked. So Smalls walks Trickster. All right, folks, we had a little bit of an error there. So Bernal comes in with no outs and 1 on. Trickster on first base. Again, I apologize. We had a little bit of a fatal error. You know, Super Mega Baseball 3 just came out like 2 weeks ago as Bernal walks. So 2 on now and no out as Ellie Mullen steps to the plate looking for her first hit of the season. Super Mega Baseball 3 just came out and they are putting out patch updates for it. And some of the crash logs, or some of the crashes, may be fixed with some of these updates. That one's hit right back to Smalls, and they're able to double him up.
Now batting,
So Werner Fowl comes in now.
number 40.
Number 7 hitter, left fielder. 2 outs and runner with good speed on first base. Quickly 0-2. They throw over to first, safe. Foul grounds out to Charles for out number 3. And we move to the top of the 3rd, 6, 7, 8 up for the Warblers.
The right fielder, number 21.
Blake Ortiz takes strike 1 from Blaze. That's grounded to Bowles for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
Nico
Number
McLongthrope steps in. The catcher 0 for 1 today. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike. Was that 99 on the gun? from Blaze. Maybe that's why they call him Blaze. Popped up. Shallow left field. Should be no problem for Booper, and it's not. Out number 2. Stub Barnett comes in. 0 for 1. His first at-bat of the season. 0-2 now. Grounded to Bulls for out number 3. So quick inning there. The Olympians come up 8-9-1. The Olympians. Pinata, the DH today, has been playing first base for the Olympians, I believe, but DHing today. So 1-2 now. That's a high fly ball. Just missed it. Barneswell's there to put it away for out number 1. Bowles looking for his first hit of the season. Steps in as the third baseman for the Olympians. High ball 1. And the 1-2 count. 2-2 now. And that's a line out to Yang at second base. Booper steps in 0 for 1 today. Smalls looking locked in. Swinging bunt to Smalls for out number 3. So we go to the top of the 4th, still 4-0, Warblers over the Olympians. Rippling comes in 0 for 1 today. Blaze still on the hill. That's grounded to Mullins for out number 1. Ray Rose steps in, the leadoff hitter for the Warblers. That's ripped right at Trickster. She snags it for out number 2. Charles comes in now 0 for 1 with a walk. And 1-1. Ooh, almost hits her. 2-1. And the high and inside strike. A high pop-up to right field. Bernal is there. Out number 3, and we move to the bottom of the 4th. 2, 3, and 4 hitters up for the Olympians. Marty Hull steps in 0 for 1, still looking for his first hit of the season, and looking quite tense. As you can imagine, kind of just wants to break the ice. Strike 1. And that is hit very well into center field, but Barneswell's there for out number 1. Neil Shaw steps in, center fielder. 0 for 1 today. Holds up his check swing, that's ball 1. Bloops one into right field, but Ortiz is there for out number 2. Joy Trickster comes in. Power hitting first baseman. And ball 2. And low strike 1. And Trickster pops that one up. Center field, Barneswell's there, out number 3, and down go the Olympians in order. As we go to the top of the 5th, Kenna Watson comes in, 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Blaze still in relief, looking locked in. They're going to stick with him as long as they can. There's strike 1. Still hitting 95 in the gun. And popped up to Booper for the first out. 1 for 1, single walk. Couple RBIs for Barneswell today. The center fielder for the Warblers. Strike 2, 1-2 now. Inside pitch, I think the Olympians fans wanted that one. And strike 3. That might have been a give me back pitch from the umpire. Bear Yang steps in, second baseman now. And that one's popped up. Let's see if somebody can snag it. They cannot, so 0-1 count to Yang. And the 2-1 now. And the 3-1. Full count to Yang. And he's walked. That brings up Blake Ortiz. She's 1 for 2 today with a single. Blaze still looks locked in. Velocity, junk, and accuracy all trending down, though. Pretty decent speed on the bases for the Warblers. That floating breaking ball in there. And stamina and velocity just entered the red zone for Blaze, but this is a pop out to Booper for the final out of the inning. Don't believe Blaze will last much longer as Bernal steps in. 5, 6, and 7 up for the Olympians here in the bottom half of the 5th. It's popped up. Should be no problem for McLongthorpe. And it's not. Out number 1. Mullins steps in. Second baseman. Looking to break the ice as well here in the early part of the season. Strike 1. 3-1 count to Mullins. And she walks. Corner foul. 0 for 1. Third baseman. All right, they pull Smalls now, and they go for Drew Clements, who we've seen a couple of times so far this season from the Warblers. 3.38 ERA. Foul looks at a ball outside. 1 and 2. And 2 and 2 now. Grounded to Charles, which goes the long way. For out number 2, Spencer Panada now in. 0 for 1 today. 2 outs and runner on second. 1-1 to Panada. Grounded. And let's see if they send the runner. They hold the runner at third. So runners on the corners for Bowles, who's feeling quite tense, does not have a hit yet this season. Ripped off the glove of the diving first baseman, but Yang recovers for out number 3. So the Olympians strand 2 as we move to the top of the 6th. 4-0 Warblers. And just as I suspected, Bugles comes in relief of Blaze. Bugles, we have not seen him so far this year. Bugles is not a high velocity pitcher. He's more of a junk thrower. So the Warblers have 1 runner on as Stub Barnett comes in. 0 for 2. See high on the junk meter there for Bugles. And can't find the strike zone. There's strike 2. Full count to Barnett. That's popped up. Should be no problem there for Hull. So Riplin 0 for 2 today. 1 out, 1 runner on. That's grounded through the left side for a base hit. So 1 out, runners on first and second for Gray Rose, who's already 1 for 3 today. And big looping curveball for a strike. Bugles has, oh, the runners go. A little hit and run action there. Bugles has a 12-6 curveball. That one's fouled away into the stands. 2-2 now to Rose. And fouled away again. Grounded. Should be 2 to Mullins, Booper to Trickster, double play. The 4-6-3 double play ends the top of the 6th as Booper is up now to lead off the bottom half for the Olympians. And she's brushed off the plate 0-1, or 1-0, apologies. 2 balls, no strikes now. And 2 balls, 1 strike. And base hit into center field. Ooh, that gets by Barneswell. She goes for 2, and she's there with a stand-up double. So the Olympians have a leadoff base runner in scoring position as the catcher Marty Hull steps in. Good speed on the bases for the Olympians. And Marty Hull gets his first hit of the year. That should bring the runner home. It does. Olympians on the board 4-1. Shaw steps in. 0 for 2. We got a pinch runner now at first base. Pinch runner with very good speed at first base. Grounder to Yang. That's out number 1. The runner advances to second as Joy Trickster steps in. 0 for 1 with a walk today. Big power hitting first baseman. Runner goes and is thrown out at third. So wasted opportunity, and Charles snags that. Ground number 3, so the Olympians only able to get 1 run in the bottom half of the 6th. We go to the 7th.
The third baseman, number 16.
Judy Charles steps in for the fouls. I apologize for the Warblers. Looking at the defensive replacements, Werner Fowl was moving around the field, and there's strikeout, out number 1. Charles strikes out. Kenna Watson steps in, 1 for 2. Ball outside. That's a high fly ball. Just missed it. Just missed it. As Getrecht is out there in left field. One of the defensive replacements for the Olympians. Just missed that one. That would have been a tank if that was hit squarely. 1-2 now in Barneswell. The 2-2 from Bugles, and strikes him out. So Olympians last chance now as we head to the bottom of the 7th. And Bernal steps in 0 for 1 today with a walk. And the closer Harrington comes in for the Warblers. We also have a defensive replacement. Holloway is now at third base. Fouled off. Broken bat, fouled off, and McLongthorpe is there for the first out. Brings up Ellie Mullins, who's 0 for 1. Would like to get that first hit of the season. Now would be an opportune time. Quickly 0-2 though. Grounded back to Harrington for the second out. So the Olympians down to their final out as Werner Fowl comes in. One and 1 to Fowl. And high strike, 1-2 now. Rips that one into center field, but right at Barneswell for out number 3. And just like that, ball game over. Warblers win. And that 4-run first inning, that ugly first inning, is what did it for the Warblers. 4-7-0 and 1-3-0 for the Olympians. Warblers, a bunch of hits, 7 hits in all. No home runs on either side, as all walks and manufactured runs, which you like to see. Clements gets the win, McClary gets the loss, and Harrington gets the save. Let's look at our top 3 players of the game. Barneswell, 1 for 3 with 2 ribbies and a run. Alberto Blaze gets the shout out as he comes in relief, throws 3 1/3 innings pitched, gives up only 1 walk and strikes out 1. And Smalls, the starting pitcher for the Warblers, pitched 4 1/3 innings and gave up 3 walks. Did pretty good to quiet the Olympians' bats. And just like that, we are done here with game number 20 of the Cheese League. Warblers win. Have a good one. Bye.